But it was sometimes it was hard. Having me on the road, not being home so many times. But to see the empire that you've built, to see the following that you've created, is very cool. Is a very cool thing to see. It's definitely, in classes in college, they talk a lot about business classes. Everything's about networking. It's about who you know. It's about when you know them. It's about making elevator pitches. It's about this person knows that person, and you guys collected on LinkedIn. Okay, now you can get a pass the first round of an interview, and to see, even though I'm not necessarily in dentistry. But it definitely will be able to help me create a network of people that like Malcolm Gladwell says, everyone in the world is connected by
people.
7 people.
7 degrees of separation.
7 degrees of separation between every single person on the planet, and you've definitely created a network. And the people that you have made, you followed the diehards, are definitely very loyal, and it's inspiring to see that.
The mediocre dentist. The mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist. The mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Mediocre Dentist. I am your mediocre host, Dr. David Galler.
And I am your mediocre co-host, Dr. Andrea Derniski.
And tonight we are joined by our not mediocre son, Moshe Galler. Welcome to the set.
I appreciate you having me. Appreciate you having me out.
Good to have you here. Welcome to where all the magic happens. Moshe Galler, for those at home, is the second of our 6 children that we have. I have 3 children who live in New York. Andrea has 3 children who live in Vancouver. We are a Brady bunch of West Coast, East Coast, older and younger. And Moshe is
Canadian.
American and Canadian.
Yeah.
Shout out to the U.S.
Shout out to the U.S., but we like Canadians too.
Okay.
We tolerate them.
And Moshe Galler is a big fan of the show.
Big fan. Yeah, watched every episode twice.
Yes,
once on YouTube, once on Spotify, and then once on Apple Music. So.
That's where all our viewership's coming from.
Moshe's a big fan, often quotes.
I've actually made 1,000 fake accounts so that we can get it up to 1450.
Come on, don't tell the public.
Ouch.
Don't tell them our secrets. That's okay, keeps us humble.
But tonight, episode is called Son of a Goat. Son of a goat. You are the son of a goat. The goat being me, the greatest of all time. I wrote the episode myself. I thought it would be good. But, okay, Moshe has been involved in the American Academy of Clear Aligners. He's been involved in all things David Galler. I want to say from the time you were in 9th grade and on.
I think even before that.
What is your earliest memory of American Academy Clear Aligners or your dad's speaking national speaker?
I definitely, first of all, at least for the American Academy, it was, we used to, whenever you got a new member, you would send them a care package, which included like a plaque and sometimes a snow hat and gloves, right? That used to be done in the basement of our house with me, sister, brother, and you.
Yeah, so we used to put together the AACA welcome packages, low budget. We used to do it in our house. Now we actually have a third-party vendor who does it for us.
We also used to put I don't know how many people, if you're really OG, so you have a magnet on there. That used to be like, you had to like put it on with like perfection and like couldn't get a spot on it.
Right. We used to have the AACA plaque, used to have your name on a magnet, and it would say Andrea Derniski 2017.
Yeah.
And then when you renewed for 2018, we'd send you the new one.
Yes.
I thought that was a way to make sure everyone kept their membership fresh.
Up to date,
So we would be sending out new member magnets. So Moshe was in charge of putting the magnets on the plaques. It's a big job.
Yeah.
I like that. Type A extraordinaire. Getting it on straight. It's right up my alley.
And you were involved for a while in giving out CE credits for the Webinar Wednesdays.
When we were locked down COVID. So that was one of my first 2 jobs. So one of them was going through thousands of lines of a spreadsheet and looking up if people are still in member space. I got an Xbox for that. I still use it. sitting in my house.
An Xbox for working for the academy. We're low budget at the beginning. We were low budget. We had to pay in what people wanted.
So that was one of my jobs that I did. Another one was where I guess that was one, and then the other one was So I figured out how to do a mail merge, and the CE credit came from me. But we couldn't have too many people on the webinars, otherwise the AEC Aligners Gmail account would get canceled and wouldn't be able to send any emails for 36 hours.
Yeah, we've gotten more sophisticated since 2017. But okay, earliest memory. What's people ask you all the time, what is your dad like at home?
They mostly I'll be in an elevator at a conference sometimes, and they'll be like, my gosh, is your dad this funny at home? If you ever watched any of his comedy in Jimmy Kimmel Live, I wrote all those jokes.
Wow.
We know the brains behind the machine.
My secret writer.
Secret's out. Yep.
It's the ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter. Well, what's it like? Well, tell us a little bit about what you're up to in school and life.
Okay, so I'm currently in my last semester of college. So that's
So what's your major? Tell everybody your major.
My major is something called strategy and entrepreneurship. It is a major that focuses on how to build businesses from the ground up. Some classes talk about how the difference between an LLC, an S Corp, and a C Corp. Some of them I have basic knowledge of financial accounting. I have a basic knowledge of how to market, not in the classical sense of where you have a product and everyone wants it, where you have to first analyze needs of the population and then create a product based off of that.
I'd hire him.
Nice.
That sounds
I appreciate
impressive.
it.
Great breakdown.
Good.
Thank you.
And you're doing a startup.
I am doing a startup.
You're working in a
company.
baseball analytics company.
Yep, very exciting.
Tell me what it's like growing up with me as your dad.
Tell me what it's like. There's definitely a very big emphasis on good grades in school.
All right.
Something that you took very seriously.
How'd that work out?
It was all right. It's all right. I'm still scared to tell you if I do badly on tests. I'm still nervous.
Even in college?
Half of it's not even right. Half of it's not even that I'm actually nervous about my future. Half of it that I'm just nervous to tell you.
Okay. Was that the wrong approach as a dad, or was that the right approach? Emphasizing you should take good grades, and
It could be.
it just scared you about talking to me and not scared you about doing well.
Right. Yeah.
This is going to turn into weird therapy soon. Jesus. Let's keep it light, boys.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing much better
what?
with our Vancouver children.
No. I just wouldn't have. I wouldn't be bringing him on set to talk about it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
this is
have
an intervention.
the guts.
We're gonna take
Okay.
callers soon.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, but you've done well. You've done well.
I've done-
Gone into
I've done
college.
okay, yeah.
You're riding out. You're going to graduate hopefully in 3 months. So
Hopefully so.
people always ask me,
Mm-hmm.
are your children going to go into dentistry? That is like probably the number one question I get on stage.
and so far we are.
So far, we're 0 for 2. 0 for 2 on the Woodmere
Was
side.
it ever a thought?
I did spend an entire year, my first year of college, as a bio major,
Okay.
and realized at the end of it that maybe I shouldn't be. I thought it was something that I was striving for, but it turned out that it wasn't my calling. And I'm much happier where I am now, pivoting and being a business major at this moment.
Yeah, you were on the orthopedic surgeon track.
I was, for a long time. Was very into it, but I think I found my place much more in business side and owning dental offices eventually. Hopefully.
Whoa. Yeah, that's
There we
where the
go.
money is
That's
for
nice.
real.
Full circle.
But
It
do
seems
you
to
ever
be
think
very
about
natural.
dental? Do you ever see yourself putting your hands into somebody's mouth? Do you ever dream of that? We had a
I
dental
definitely didn't
office.
dream of it. I wouldn't say I went to sleep and I was like, oh wow, I just dreamed that I put my hands in somebody's mouth. I was like, wow, what a great dream.
Never thought of it.
What
Never
a
saw
great
it.
dream. No.
Never desired it.
I wouldn't say not desired it, but definitely didn't dream about it. Definitely didn't I don't know. That was all.
The way that he just said it, I'd be more concerned if that's what he was dreaming about. Most people are actually quite thrown, and I don't realize this, and maybe because we've spent a good deal of time in patients' mouths with saliva. Saliva is uber disgusting for most humans. Like the thought of being anywhere around it is absolutely disturbing.
But we have gloves on.
I know, but there's just something I don't know. Enough patients say to me, like, I don't know how you do it. It's just gross.
One time you were doing a cleaning on me, and I threw up from the fluoride.
Yeah.
It was
Remember
Gross.
that?
Yeah.
How much fluoride did you put down there?
No, it was like
Oh, the
it was
flavor?
the brushing thing. Sorry, it was the brushing. I for 23 years old, and it's the worst part of cleaning.
Doesn't like the
Traumatized
polishing.
him.
Doesn't like the polishing. The
polishing,
paste.
Yeah, fair.
Not
fair,
a big
fair.
fan of polishing paste.
There's a lot of textures. Dentistry really just does offend every
It's just
sense.
like crunchy. I don't know. It's like weird.
it's crunchy. You've got weird
Ugh.
flavors.
Wait, you trusted your dad to drill and stuff like that in your mouth?
I did.
I would not mind.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
yeah.
not see the episode title, Sean? It's
I
called
mean,
G.O.A.T, Greatest of All Time. If your dad was the greatest dentist of all time, you'd let him drill.
I guess so.
I look
But I
forward-
was your dentist, and we actually had a dental office in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So the family lived upstairs, and I had a dental office in the house in Long Island that I worked from about 2005 to about 2017. For about 12, 15 years, I'd worked there every Sunday and like Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights.
Couldn't go up the stairs too quickly, otherwise you'd come upstairs and.
Yeah, sometimes I'd be doing a root canal and I'd hear boom, 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 boom. Moshe was playing football or basketball in his room or just running up the stairs, and it was loud. What was it like to have a dental office in the house?
You would hear a compressor a lot. I guess people don't usually hear a compressor in their own house. But
Those
you would
were-
notice that the compressor's on when you're in your room deciding you can go you hear. And that's when you know that there's something going down, some dental emergency of a family member.
And what was the rule? You're allowed to come into the office? You're not allowed to come to
Oh,
the
definitely
office?
not. Oh, certainly not. One time, actually, we were working. You were in the middle of working, and I took the time to come downstairs. And I don't know why I did this, but I asked you in the middle of, not when you were in the middle of the cleaning, you were between patients, you were sitting at the front desk, and I asked you what comes first, the top of the inning or the bottom of the inning? And you said top and then bottom. I was like, thanks. And I walked upstairs, and that was the end.
That's an interesting memomemory.
That's interesting. And were
Let's
you
break
just
that
You were in the middle of-
curious?
I was just curious.
Or
And
you
you're-
wanted to say, just wanted to see me?
I mean, I would hope. I mean, like we were in the house, so it wasn't.
It wasn't like you missed me.
It wasn't like I missed you. No.
Just something you were thinking about.
Just something I was thinking about, and I was like, oh, yes.
I'm loving
It was
this.
before I had a computer, so I couldn't just Google it.
Okay. I don't remember that, but I'm glad you do.
You actually took it very nicely. You just said top, and then that was it. That was the end of the conversation.
You're a cute kid.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What's your first memory of your dad speaking? What's your first speaking engagement that you remember going to?
First speaking engagement I remember. Oh, do you remember the one we went to? Not this wasn't the most recent, but it was definitely the most memorable. The one we went to after we went to a Yankee game. We went to a Yankee game in the afternoon. It was a matinee game.
Yeah.
And
Then I went to Long Island. I had to give a speech in Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share details of what I did there.
How old was he? How old?
It must have
Probably
been
an
like
11.
10.
Okay.
10, 11. Yankee game was at 105. Game ended at 4. And then you
Yankees
changed.
win or lose?
I think Yankees won. I
Okay.
think they were playing the Brewers.
Okay. He's an amazing
Wow,
memory.
nice.
And then I sat right in the front there. And at one point I got bored and had a bunch of
Wait, so
baseball-
we got changed. We drove out to Long Island. Courses that's probably 6 or 7.
Yeah.
We were sitting in, 6, 7 coming up again. It's a thing. It's a glitch of the
Is
Matrix.
that the first time on the
We should have an
podcast?
episode about it.
Oy, oy, oy.
Have some theories.
Some theories.
We got to, you're about 10 years old. I do remember this. And I put him in the front row. And go ahead. And he had a paper and pen.
Paper and pen. First, I started looking over to the person some random stranger, looking at their notes as if I was going to understand what they were writing.
He was furiously writing notes the entire course. 10 years old, front row, furiously writing notes, looking over at the people next to him to see what they were writing, and then writing it more.
That's adorable.
And then at one point, I got onto the floor and I had a pack of baseball cards. And I started organizing the baseball cards by where they would play position in the field. And so back
During
then,
the course, right in the aisle.
right? So you had Mark Teixeira at first. You had Cano at second, Jeter at short, A-Rod at third. I
Those
think
are
Russell
good
Martin at the
days.
time of the catching. I don't even remember who was in the outfield, but probably Gardner, Granderson, and played right. Maybe Ibanez. I don't even know.
Shane
Wow,
Spencer?
Wow.
No, I don't think he was after. But yeah, so in the middle of the course, I started to.
So
I needed
people
to
distracted?
organize.
Were people-
I needed to get organized.
Just in the middle of the course, he decided this was a priority for his life. on the floor,
I loved it.
10 years old.
Were you talking about IPR? What were you talking about?
Don't even remember.
Don't even remember. All right.
How did I respond?
I don't remember.
I think I took it well. I think I took it in stride. I definitely didn't get mad at you.
No, but maybe I tried to ask a question. I think at one point.
Ask a dental question.
I think I asked a question and you like leaned over and you're like, don't ask a question. I don't remember if that exactly
He's
happened.
taking notes.
But
He was
that was
listening.
definitely my funniest moment. After that, I was put on a ban for a little bit.
You're
I was put on the blacklist
banned
for
from
a few
courses
years.
for a bit. Yeah. I think my biggest memory of you riding shotgun at these courses was the Shabbos we had in Atlanta. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, I remember you were speaking and
I had a big course
Okay.
Thursday, Friday for
Yeah.
Aspen in Atlanta, huge hotel, 1,000 people. I'm rocking and rolling. Moshe rides down the elevator
Yeah.
to come roll into the course around 10 o'clock. And like people were like, oh my God, your dad's Dave Galler.
Yeah, it was true. That happened. It did happen. Yeah, it was like
And then you sat in the room. That was the first time you saw me in front of 1,000 people.
yeah,
And you were like, holy cow, you were on fire.
yeah. More recently, I've done that also. I think we did it this summer.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Maryland. There was 1,000 people there, but it is funnier when you are in person. You're actually lecturing, which is why like I do enjoy watching. Thank you, Sean, for filming the JRC or not JRC. Ooh.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Blast from
Opening
the
session.
past.
sorry,
Yeah.
re-engage.
You like watch the
RTR.
Sorry, 3-lettered acronyms that GRC RTR. So I have to remember
We
exactly.
saw the opening session of RTR, which is
So
on
definitely,
YouTube.
definitely
Sean
enjoy
Cohen.
watching you speak. And apparently, so I'm in this other class, business communication, right now. And also, I have a knack for speaking as well. I like to think I've done well on these assignments, and the professor likes to hear me speak. But I do notice that I say the word "now" whenever I want to switch between transition between things, and you do it too.
Really?
I think so.
He says I have a tick.
You have a couple. You have a couple.
I have a
You
couple
cycle
of,
through
I
them.
cycle through them. There are times
On
when you
it.
speak as much as I do that I pick up phrases that I use just almost psychotically. They don't even make sense.
Because it's like your
There was
brain,
a while
your
where
brain,
the three of us were into
all the way through. Do you remember all the way through?
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was tragic.
For 8 months. I was just saying all the way through.
And he didn't even know he was
Didn't
saying
even
it.
know I was doing it till the first time I was in Australia.
Remember there was
when we
one
first-
word too that you once repeated 3 times in a row, and I was like, "Is he doing a ... with words?" Like it was crazy, and you would have no idea
No idea.
that you were doing it. But I think
No.
your brain, when it's like trying to think about where it wants to go next, it just occupies
Yeah.
space and time,
Apparently, the phrase that I'm saying now on it.
Oh, you said now.
and it is now.
No, I was saying now, like as in the
I know, but we also do now. So
Now on to our
that's
next topic.
complicated.
There was a 6-month period, particularly around when we launched this podcast,
Yeah.
where Moshe got us into saying the word thing. Whenever there was a dead space in time, you go back and listen to a couple of the earlier episodes. We had a tick. You had it too. We all
I
had
know
it.
it's hard. They're very
You
contagious.
started it though.
It's very
It would be like,
contagious.
hey, we're gonna get some pizza. I'm gonna go drive. Let's get in the car. The thing, and then we just said thing
like-
all the
But
And
you,
it
time.
made no
but yeah, you knew
sense,
exactly
yeah.
what I was talking. It's the
I
same
know.
thing with middle talking. So I've had the middle talking problem issue for many, many years.
Wait, you can't middle talk about middle talk. You can't just roll in. You always have to assume this is a person's first episode. They're like, wow, Moshe Galler's on the episode. I'm going to watch it. You just middle talk about middle talk.
Play it.
Andrea stars stories in the middle, and to all of us, it's a giant riddle. Middle talk.
Play the jingle. All right. Why don't I explain what middle talking is, and then you could explain that you do it too. Middle talking is the act of starting a story or a phrase in the middle, or referencing something that happened in the past. Now, if we're just together having coffee and you
Hold on 1 second. He just said now. Just everyone should know.
I did.
Yeah.
Did I really say no? What did I say?
Video playback.
We could play it back, but we could play it back.
should play it back.
in slow motion. Break it down.
That's not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. I have a tick. Middle talking
You're
is
doing
if
okay.
you're on a date or you can reference old jokes, you can reference innuendo that you both know. But when you're on a podcast with
Or in life.
hundreds or
Yeah.
thousands of listeners or at a dinner party, you can't just bring up random events or comments or phrases from the past without explaining to people what you're talking about.
As a middle talker, I will tell you that sometimes we just get so excited and we're so passionate about what we want to say next that it really and you're afraid that you might forget exactly what you wanted to be saying right there, that going back in time and explaining it all, it really just ruins the thunder for ourselves. And so it's a selfish.
But yet, most of the time when you call it middle talking, you know what we're talking about. Like, it's not like...
I do, but we're on a podcast. The podcast audience are my people. I need to inform them.
Okay, but you're
it's
here
my
then.
job as the host to
and
make sure everyone knows what we're talking about.
You can fill in the blanks for us. You're there to help us out.
Right? Like, that's the host
We're a
job,
team.
Sean. All right, so Andrea is famous for middle talking. And Sean and I actually created a middle talking jingle for her last season.
Right.
And she didn't even know about it till the season finale because she doesn't watch the shows. She doesn't watch the shows. You watch more shows than she watched.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know that this is actually a show. She just thought it was something we do on Saturday nights.
This is my therapy. I get it all out here, and I don't need to see it again. It's awful watching yourself on
Why?
camera.
I look at myself and I go, God damn, I look so good.
I hate looking at
I'm
myself.
so smart. I'm so funny. Am I like that funny in real life?
I could, yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
it's not. It's
man,
not for
I'm
me.
like,
It's
Larry,
not
I'm
for
like,
me.
look
I
at
was
me.
here. I
Every now and then I
experienced
feel like
it.
my breasts to show up, but other than that, I feel like I don't like the way my shirt's cut.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay,
the rest of
where
it, I
were
feel
we?
good.
Back to middle talking.
Moshe and my wife middle talk. It's actually very endearing because you both do it together.
And you love us so much.
And it works.
So now, but you do it during speech class or business communications, it's a problem.
Yeah, probably not great. Probably not great there. Another thing is that when I don't know the answer to a question that you might pose, something as simple as like, where are we going to dinner? I'm like, I don't know where we're going to dinner because I haven't thought about it. But if you say I don't know to an immediate response to a question that you have, you think it's the most disrespectful thing I've ever done in my entire life. It's the equivalent of me having my feet up at a lecture with my shoes off.
Yeah. I don't like the phrase, I don't know.
So what I've done is I've realized that I can actually say I don't know without actually saying it. For example, you can say, where are we going to dinner tonight? And go, I'm not so sure. There are a few options. No follow. That's the end of my sentence. And that guy gets his gears turning because that's how he rolls. And that's it. My job's done. Finished. I said the same words. I don't know, just a little differently. I'm not sure. There are a few options. I don't say the options. I don't mention the options, but already his gears are turning. Yeah, we can go here. We can go there. We can go there. We can go there. We can go here.
Yeah, that's good. The phrase "I don't know" makes me want to punch something. Like, hey, Sean, what are we going to do to grow the podcast? I don't know. It'd be simpler to say, hey, we should think about something. Yeah, there's definitely some things we should think about to grow the podcast.
But you don't have to follow up, Sean. That's the fun part. You don't have to follow up anymore. You don't have to say any actual ideas of substance.
That is true.
You don't have to say anything of substance. You just have to say, I'm not sure. There are a few options.
I don't know.
And his gears start turning.
I don't know just ends the podcast. That's what we should end every podcast. I don't know is just like, go away from me. I have no interest in speaking to you. That's what I hear.
That is how you take it.
That's how I take it.
That is the unfortunate reality because it probably doesn't fit every situation. But I know, I'm sure if we did a deep dive into this, it really just has everything to do with that. You want to feel important. I think we always have vulnerabilities with our own children and how they perceive us, etc. And I think you take it way too personally. There's certain things that I can say to you that are very
It's so
triggering
relieving
too.
when I talk to other people and I say I don't know, and they're like, yeah, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And there.
Yeah, I don't know.
What time is class day? I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, okay, he doesn't know. I have to go figure it out.
I don't like that. I don't like the word I don't know. Be like, yeah, well, let's look into it. Let's go look it up. What are things we can do? I don't know is a conversation killer.
That and one-word answers.
Yeah, I don't do one-word answers either.
No one-word answers.
Yeah, one-word answers.
And our kids are
rough.
all chock full of them.
Yeah. I will say that you have a tick too, as we're throwing around ticks. You have a habit of when I say something and we're having conversation, you just repeat what I say. Like,
It's possible.
like we got the podcast tonight. You go, podcast tonight. I said, should we have dinner? Oh, we'll definitely gear up some pizza and soda tonight. You're like, pizza and soda. Maybe we should just communicate through like sign language. It'll be better for our relationship.
Oh no, I like it. Come on, it's cute.
At least he's listening.
I know, yeah.
Some
there you
kids probably don't
go.
even listen.
Exactly.
I've heard it's a conversation technique to repeat the last words of what somebody says, and then they start talking more. It's like, how was your day? It's like, oh, my day was good. Like I had a lot of, I went to school today. Oh, how was school? Like, oh my gosh, it was so. We had this teacher and that teacher. Oh, that teacher? So, I don't know. I picked it up from somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's good. That sounds right.
Technique.
No, but you add in like a Bob Barker like show voice, like a circus man.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into the car. Into the car.
It's
All right.
impossible.
Let's talk about the board of directors. Do you remember a conversation you had with Toussaint Crawford?
Oh, well, I didn't have it with Toussaint Crawford, but I made fun of it afterwards.
Toussaint
about
Crawford,
myself.
big-time major dentist in Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. Wife is dentist, owned 4 offices, pretty much a top doctor in everything we did. For a long time, served on the American Academy Clear Aligners Board of Directors.
Almost forgot it there.
I almost forgot.
Just the president.
Yeah,
So you met him at a conference. We drove down to Maryland. We enjoy taking road trips together.
we do.
You're a good road trip. You're
Yeah.
a good road trip guy.
Are we going to tell flying car, or we're going to leave that for a different time?
Did he just middle talk again?
Andrea stars stories in the middle, and to all of us, it's a giant riddle. Middle talk.
Now you can't just say on a public microphone, "Are we going to talk about the flying car?" And then I go like, "I don't know."
No, he's just giving a suggestion for you to then be able to talk about. Oh yeah, two offenses in one sentence. Wow. Okay.
All right. Let's first tell the story
sentence.
about Toussaint Crawford,
Okay.
and then you can tell the story about the flying car.
Maybe we might have to cut that out. We'll see.
Go ahead.
So we were in Virginia for a conference, not a conference. You were giving a lecture.
Giving a lecture. Sometimes when I have to drive to a lecture, you're a good driving partner.
Yeah, I was off from school.
Because Maryland is like too close to fly to.
Yeah.
Also
But
don't
it's
go
a
airport.
long drive to
Airport.
drive by yourself. It's a good 4.5 hours. So by
Right.
the time you get on the plane, get to the gate, you might as well just drive there. Plus you have your car there. You have a lot of freedom.
Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
places like we usually, if you're in New York, we'll drive to Virginia, Boston, Maryland.
Boston I haven't done yet, but we've done Philadelphia.
You did Boston. I mean, you did Boston.
I'm saying, but I didn't drive.
Oh, you.
But whatever, we digress.
Whatever. Okay. So he got up there to introduce you, and he was saying, it's such a pleasure to have Dr. Galler here. I'm able to. I have the pleasure of serving on the American Academy of Clear Aligners board. I was thinking to myself, it was still early on. I was 16, so probably I was 16, so I'm 23. This is 7 years ago. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you're on the board. I am the board. We're still packing boxes.
So let's break down the psychology of that. A person said that they're on my board of directors, which means that they're close to me, and you needed to point out or mention, you're like, however close you think you are to my dad, he's my dad. Like, I'm on the board of children here.
Board of children.
Yeah, the board of children trumps the board of directors,
I would
which
say
I
so.
thought was
I would
cute.
say so. I didn't tell him this. I never told him that.
But it occurred in your head.
It was occurred in my head that at the time that I probably
this guy
I
thinks-
probably packed his box that he got sent when he became a new member. Most probably.
Because you're the most important board for me.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely. All right. I'll start the story about the car. This is
Flying car.
our trips. We have taken, I would say 3 trips to Maryland. That trip was memorable with Toussaint just because on the way back I got a gallbladder attack.
Oh, right.
My
Right.
gallbladder exploded.
We were on the Van Wyck,
And it was
pouring rain.
We had a 4.5 hour drive that turned into 5.5 hour, and I could not move. I was in hospital worthy morphine pain, and Moshe couldn't drive yet.
Oh, yeah.
I had
didn't
my
know how to
learner's
drive.
permit, but not.
But you can't drive out of state, and then it was pouring, and I was like pulling over the road, throwing up like just bile and
Oh
pus.
my gosh.
I was the most pain I've ever been in my whole life.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. It was the
That
next
had to
time.
be terrifying to be the passenger though too, because
You were
He fell asleep.
you were troopering
felt-
through it. You were in very clear pain.
I was like, I don't know how this happened, but we cannot stop.
We thought it was a food thing. Like maybe
I was like,
Yeah,
I was gonna stop in a
fair.
I was like, food poisoning plus constipation plus heartburn, all 10 out of 10 at the same time.
Yeah, you were
Jesus.
in a.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Next time we went down to Maryland, it
This
might
past
have
summer.
something to do with the fact that gallbladder attacks are when your body fills up with bile from producing
Well, when you challenge it with too much fat. Yeah.
And what we decided the night before is we actually left to drive to Maryland
Yeah.
at like 10 p.m. because you had a hockey game or something. Why did we leave so late?
Why did we leave so late? Maybe
We
I
didn't leave till,
might
like-
have just been in school. Might have just been in school, and I might have just.
We left at 10 p.m. and the way that I thought we would stay up the whole ride home.
Oh no, that was this time around. This time around we went.
We left at 10 p.m. and the way that I thought we'd stay up while driving is
Yeah.
I bought a tray of wings,
No, that's a true story.
Oh.
like for 40 people.
That's how
And
we
we
do.
just kept eating wings the whole time and tossing them into the back. We ate wings for 4 hours.
Yeah, the back of the car looked like a graveyard.
And then when we
my
got to
Lord.
Washington, we sat in the
Animals.
room, we turned on the TV at like 1 a.m. and we kept eating the wings.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Wings, skin and all. And then the next day, my body was like,
You
I
earned
don't
that
think
attack.
so.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
your limit of fat consumption was passed
Has
somewhere
been
around
exceeded.
Philadelphia. So
Somewhere around Philadelphia.
we have a problem. Anyway, this time around driving to Washington, I asked Yitz if he wants to go. He's like, hell's no. He only flies.
Yeah.
Okay? So I go, who wants to drive down? Moshe goes, I will drive. I was like, sweet. So we drive down, very pleasant drive. Now you have your driver's license.
Yeah, this was last year. This was last summer.
This is last year's. So I did the first 2 hours, and then I switch over to Moshe around middle of Jersey. I'm like, all right, buddy, you're up.
Right.
Switch at the New Jersey Turnpike. You take over, and you drove real well. But 2.5 hours, the longest you.
Yeah.
Before that, what was the longest amount you've ever driven?
I had driven to New Jersey, which is about an hour and a half.
Okay, so now we're passing the 2 hour, 2.5 hour mark. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
And that's also trafficy. So like Yankee Stadium from our house in Long Island to Yankee Stadium's is not physically far, but also it's trafficy. So like time.
So I'm saying now we're past the 2.5 hour mark. So he's in record territory of driving.
Yeah.
And highway driving, and it's night, and it's like
It's late,
midnight.
yeah.
And you're not a night guy. You're a morning guy. You're not a night
no,
guy.
I'm definitely not.
And go ahead, you can tell the rest of it. We get off the exit.
I get off the
Maryland
exit,
Turnpike.
and there's a car in our right shoulder, and it has like a tarp flying, and for some reason I can't see the wheels, and I yell out, "Oh my god, is that car flying?" It was not flying. It was just in the shoulder.
His eyes, because he was so tired of driving and so sleepy, picked up a car that had like a tarp
yeah.
over the back
Okay, fair.
as a flying car. He goes, wow, there's a car that's flying.
So he's hallucinating at this point. in
And
time.
I was like, I didn't
It's
quite
late.
understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that car's flying. It's so crazy. I've never seen one of those before. And at that moment, I was like, oh, we're going to die.
Yeah.
We're going to die. You're about to drive us off the
Yeah.
shoulder. My son is seeing
It's
flying
a show.
cars. I have pushed him too far.
Did you guys switch, or did that
No, I
snap
mean,
him
no,
out of it?
no,
That
we
snapped him out of it?
I think after he realized that it wasn't a flying car,
He
it was a
spooked
Ford
himself.
Bronco.
Yeah.
I think he scared himself so much that he scared himself back into a wake.
Into reality.
And we did get there okay.
We got there
Alright.
okay.
Okay.
It was good. He's a good driving partner.
Yeah. No,
Next
no,
day,
you love
came to my
driving
lecture, rocked it, and then as we drove home, filled up the car with Chinese food because
Yeah.
we had a 4-hour drive back. We're actually going to Shira's house for Shabbos, and we don't want to like just come in so hungry, so we filled up the car with Chinese food from a local kosher Chinese place. One problem:
Yeah, I got no forks.
no forks.
No
No
forks.
forks.
Finger
No forks.
food.
Yeah.
Oh, did
We
you?
were eating like
Oh yeah, I would have done it. So sticky
pepper
though.
steak.
So sticky.
Then we're grabbing the steering wheel, grabbing the door, grabbing everything. Little
Oh,
little
good
sweet and
Lord.
sour chicken.
Any water, just to like.
I
rinse
watched
your
you
fingers off?
multitask like I've never seen you on that car ride.
What was I doing?
You had an entire conference conference call on Zoom while driving on the highway.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was
While he was driving.
maybe we'll cut this out, but it was for Leo.
All right. Let me ask you your memories of your bar mitzvah speech.
My bar mitzvah speech. It was good. I don't remember a lot from it. I remember you wrote it and we practiced it thousands and thousands of times.
I wrote him the best, funniest, most endearing, crazy speech ever. It was hilarious and engaging and informative.
And informative. It was informative.
And everybody who heard him practice go, wow, that's a good speech.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really good. The kid's a superstar.
Okay, but
Okay.
it's his day
Now-
too. Did
Yeah.
you take it? And make
No,
it
I did
Yeah,
most of the
I
speech.
wrote it to make him look good.
I understand that.
but I
And then he
called-
was
I
going to
called-
sing afterwards
Yeah.
because he was in a choir.
beautiful voice.
Maybe we can get
True.
a tape of that. Maybe we can get a cut of that or a picture
I'm
of
sure
that.
it's somewhere. I don't
Yeah.
know
All
where it
right.
is.
So he goes up for this speech.
I called a few audibles during the speech. I wrote
I wrote him a
It
7-minute speech.
was 7 minutes. It felt like 25.
7. 30 seconds in, he starts ad-libbing.
I love it.
I did.
He had practiced it so much that the speech was so clear in his head that he just started ad-libbing. It was like listening to Don Rickle. I'd like to thank my parents and grandparents. Grandparents, shout out to you. Thanks you're here. We're like, I go to South Shore School. It was really good. What up, South Shore? Falling apart. Thank you. What? My teachers are really good. How'd they get here? I don't know. They maybe didn't get a real job. What? I was like, what is happening? And I'm sitting right next to him, because the parent, I'm sitting, because I'm the MC, I'm sitting next to him, and I go, what is happening? And he's muttering under his breath, ripping one-liners throughout the whole speech, cracking himself up, middle talking on the middle talking.
Also, I was preceded by your speech, which was a PowerPoint.
Yeah, I did a PowerPoint
No, you
speech.
didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's true.
wow.
Yeah, you
I
did
did
a
a PowerPoint speech. I don't know. I got a little carried away.
It was like 30 minutes long.
It was 30 minutes.
It was 30 minutes.
I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that. It was
Yeah, it was a
not a
PowerPoint.
good moment for me.
It was
were
the
the
one and
host,
only
though,
bar
right?
mitzvah speech.
I was the host, and I was going to say something nice about Moshe, but I was really starting out my stand-up comedy career first. And that was kind of like when my stand-up comedy career was really taking off. And I was like, I need to practice a lot of material. And next thing you know, my speech is 30 minutes.
And a PowerPoint.
And PowerPoint.
It was also a PowerPoint
with
presentation.
videos.
I've yet to see a PowerPoint presentation for a bar mitzvah speech.
Was it good, though?
It was great.
People loved it.
People did love it.
And then they were excited to see Moshe.
We also gave out
And he
selfie
goes-
sticks.
We gave out selfie sticks, and Moshe gets up there and is like, today is the best day of my life. Not like the day I saw the middle car talking. What? Not like the day I saw the flying car. I was like, what the?
Fire car happened 9 years later. So
That was a great day, though.
It was a good
beautiful
day.
moment, and that was a great day. Other memories? What do you have to say? What questions do you have?
Well, questions? I think a question that people, I don't know, you guys went deep earlier, but what your dad has built and what he does keeps him on the road. I think we kind of experience a similar thing. We have to share him with the world.
right.
I guess there's a couple of things to ask about this, but now that you see him at this stage and you're starting to kind of come into the world and you're a
Right.
grown man, and do you think that I don't
So what
know how to
happens
say
when
it,
you
that
have no
it's
notes?
worth, I know, well, but that it's worth it, because I know that it probably takes a toll having a parent away. I know what it's like having a spouse away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you look at it and be like, okay, but what he is able to have accomplished?
Well, that's a good question.
I definitely see. I'm on a few of the Gallerite chats. I'm on 4 Dave and Andrea Moshe chats. Every time we're together, the three of us, you make a new chat.
I like what's on chat. And
So
then
I actually took a video of
True
it. I actually
story.
took a picture of it. So we have 3 different. Right now
there
we're
you
up
go.
to
Put it up. Put it up, Sean.
we're up to 5 different.
We have
It's
5
true.
chats for just the 3 of us.
Oh, maybe it's 3.
Usually all like capital letters, like they're very intense.
Yeah, they've actually-
always
yeah,
intense.
Huge.
I need to communicate with both of you, and I figured like that's. I guess I just forget.
You
that I have
forget
one.
that you already had one.
I had another 4 already. But it was. It's sometimes it was hard. Have you having on the road, not being home so many times. But to see the empire that you've built, to see the following that you've created, is very cool. Is a very cool thing to see. It's definitely. In classes in college, they talk a lot about business classes. Everything's about networking. It's about who you know. It's about when you know them. It's about making elevator pitches. It's about this person knows that person, and you guys collected on LinkedIn. Okay, now you can get a pass the first round of an interview, and to see, even though I'm not necessarily in dentistry, but it definitely will be able to help me create a network of people that you know. Like Malcolm Gladwell says, everyone in the world is connected by
7 people.
7 people.
7 degrees of separation.
7 degrees of separation between every single person on the planet, and you've definitely created a network. And the people that you have made, you followed, the diehards, are definitely very loyal, and it's inspiring to see that.
And they know you, and they're into you, and like
Yeah.
you're dating now, and like some of them are like excited about your dating.
Yeah.
Sending you advice.
Right.
But cheering you. It is something I worry about a lot. I worry that my children's memory of their dad is always away, and we try to balance it out. We had a lot of time at home, but I wonder if, like, when you think back to your childhood, is dad home or is dad not home? Is the majority home and majority not home?
It's a loaded question. And, might have to do it with a different time.
Heavy. Don't worry about it.
might have to put a pin in that, and
That's why
maybe
I kind of brought it.
maybe we'll circle back to that.
Full circle though. Now
does
he's
it
been
though.
able, because at the time and like how you look back at the past is a very different thing than how we can look at it now, as he can really fully appreciate why it was that you were away and what you were building. He can actually understand it at an adult level. But it's a tricky thing for high achieving people.
Listen, if you're on the road, you're on the road.
The
If you-
hustle
You're
is
definitely
real.
not in the road. I mean, we don't see each other during the week anymore, but you're definitely not on the road the way you used to be. You definitely have made more of a home base here. But yeah, so like at the start, you were in a different place every 72 hours, every 24 hours even. But
But I always came to every one of your hockey games.
it's true. I didn't even play in half of them. I didn't play in most of them. He still came to every single one. He was there all 3 years. Still have your eligibility.
Moshe decided we liked hockey, so we figured we'd play hockey. So we got a hockey
Yes.
net. We played, and Moshe was on hockey. He was okay.
Yeah.
And then he decided one day we had a goalie who was a prima donna.
Yeah.
I remember
And
this.
every time we
was
would
there.
go to a game, and this is just like a local little chapter game. And was I coaching? I might have been coaching.
Coaching at one point, not
And,
coaching, switching off.
This prima donna goalie every time would come in, and he was the best goalie in the league.
Okay.
And he was the key to the whole team. And he would come into the games and go like, I'm not feeling well, and I'm not sure I don't want to play. And we go like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he did it
dare
just
you.
for the
Yeah.
attention, just for all
Yeah.
to say, please play, please play, please play. So one time Moshe, he goes, I don't know. I'm like, all right, well, I understand, but we really need you. Everyone's saying you're the most important part of the team. And one time he was done enough, and Moshe goes, I'll play.
Yeah.
So we threw the goalie equipment on Moshe. First day in goal, and he played great.
That
He
had to
played
feel
great.
awesome.
And then the
And stuck it
real
to him.
goalie got so pissed off and so upset and so stormed out that Moshe wound up playing the next 4 games, including the playoffs, and actually did really well.
Yeah.
That is rad.
I remember that
love
game. Yeah, that was
Lost
good.
2-1, but played lights out.
Yeah.
And then we went into high school. He tried out for the high school team, and he made it as the backup goalie.
It's true. Yeah.
Goalie C.
It's quite an investment.
Goalie C. And we were all in goalie C.
Yeah.
We were all in.
You live for seeing your kids
play sports.
Yeah.
And I came
And
to
it is-
every game and would
You will
cheer.
move
I was like a
mountains.
scoreboard operator.
Yeah.
And we were there. We support our children. We love our children and we support them. But we love you more than the other children.
Oh wow.
None of the
And
other
not-
ones
and
listen
not
to the podcast. None of the other ones listen, so we can say that. Let's talk for a second just about our differences, because there's something cool I want to talk about. I know we're getting late here. You know, maybe we'll like that for another episode.
The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.